question I get a lot is, what are the first few sessions like? And I thought I'd make a quick video to walk you through what it would be like to work with me, either as an individual or as a couple. Now, with a couple, it's a little bit different, so I'll start with that. So as a couple, you're coming in for the first session, and with couples or individuals, I like to call it the prescription lens session. This is when I really want to get exactly what's going on. If I can look through your glasses, if I can look through your lens, that's a very successful first session. Then we can understand where are we going. We don't write checks anymore, but another way to put it is if you had a clear goal of what you'd like your life to be in 3 to 6 months, that's what we talk about in the first session. And I can really start to begin to understand where do you want to go and what tools can we use to get there. Now, the second or third session are going to be individual sessions for couples, or obviously I'm working with an individual. It's just a second session. And that will do something around your family history, or what people will call an attachment history. I'll use something called a genogram. A genogram is kind of like if an emoji and a family tree had a baby, that's a genogram. So it's trying to figure out what are the rules and what are the roles that you played growing up, or what Terry Real calls, what's the adaptive child? How did you have to adapt to the normal brokenness in the world? For some people, it's hard to look at the broken part because they may have idealized their attachment figures. And for other people, it might be hard to look at the good parts of their attachment figures because they've really seen primarily the brokenness in their family. And that's the second session, or third session if you're with a couple. And the third and fourth are we're trying to figure out what is the cyclical nature of the issues. Oftentimes when people come to me, it's men with a lot of responsibility or couples that are on the brink. They've had a crisis, something's come out, infidelity, brokenness, addiction, things that have begun to come out. And what is the cyclical nature of these issues? And once we can figure it out and begin to externalize it, then as a couple, you can work on it together, or as an individual, you can begin to manage it a little bit better. So in the third and fourth, we're trying to figure out what's the cycle, how can we begin to understand it, and what's the core issues. So there's a trigger that happens, there's a meaning we make of it, there's the protection that we use, and oftentimes we get an outcome that we don't want, whether it be through anxiety, brokenness in a marital relationship. And so in this third and fourth session, we're really trying to make some progress of, okay, this is what we do, and where can we have some dignity of choice? Where can we remove ourselves from just using protective strategies and to begin to think about using vulnerability instead? So it's normal in these first few sessions for people to get stuck. It's normal for people to even be very escalated or getting very upset about their presenting issue, and that's fine. That's normal, and that's what I'm here to help with. So if you have any other questions, or if you want to know more about working with me, feel free to email me. I'd be happy to. And as a general rule, I try to start with clients within a week of them reaching out. So I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks.